It's season 6 and they're still not shooting those Namor squids. They're still ignoring the penny nest. And they still don't know what a Moon Knight Onk does. That's tough. And that was actually the rank up game to get into Diamond for the first time this season for Moses Kuh. Now this next game, come on now, 51-1 with Iron Man? I think this might be the best stat line I've ever put up. I don't think I've ever gotten 50 kills and only died one time. Now the funny thing about this game is that the 3 games before it was a 3-game losing streak. And it was because somebody quit in every game. So in the first game, this guy on our team, he quit after they captured the first point. I don't know why he got so mad after the first point was taken, but he was out of there. Then in the second game, this guy quit after the first round. So we didn't have a good first round. We didn't get all 3 points. He just took off. Then the third game, we were in overtime. And they didn't even capture the first point yet. And he just goes in the chat, he types GG's. And then he quits. It's funny because they tried to add penalties for people quitting more than just a 15-minute ban. If you do it more than once, it starts escalating, but it does nothing. They're still quitting. They're actually in the chat when they quit now. They have no shame. They don't care. They're just out here quitting games. You get a little pat on the back from the game. You get a little bit of point compensation, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe you go down 12 points instead of 19 that game, but you still went down. What they should be doing, it'll just end all this stuff. When somebody quits, all of the points that everybody was going to lose, it just goes to the guy that quits, and then you still give them all the little warnings and bans. And everybody else, it's like the game didn't even happen. That's what they got to do. So if you quit the game, you go down by what? 20 times 6? Damn, you're going down a full level. And everybody else is like, hey, that game didn't count. Just go to the next game. Because they even have a website now. I know you saw that if you play Rivals because it went viral. They have a website where people are paying money for you to go in games and throw against certain people. They put out bounties against people. And then if you see them in your game, you can claim the bounty by throwing. And they claim that this website is to get revenge on the people that are quitting in your games, but that doesn't even make any sense. If they're quitting purposely, they don't really care if their games are being thrown because they're probably like, hey, that's great. I didn't even have to throw this game and the game is being thrown. They don't care. So I don't even see how that works. And it still doesn't make sense because you can't just join somebody's lobby at will. Maybe if you're up in high ranks and there's not that many players, I guess maybe it's common to see certain players in there, but for most of the ranks, there's too many players. What are the chances you're actually going to run into them to be able to claim the bounty? I don't know, but hey, the site is up and running and they're getting paid and people are doing that. So who knows how it works? This game is still fun. I've been playing it every season. I hit Grandmaster in season 5 and also in season 4. In season 6, I'm currently in Diamond right now. So maybe I'll be able to climb up to Grandmaster again, maybe not. But I have not gotten back up to Celestial, although I have been playing solo because sometimes I might play early in the morning. Sometimes I might play at night. Sometimes I might play on that Chinatown. Sometimes I might play in the middle of the day, in the afternoon. So how am I going to get a duo or at all these different random times that I play? And then I was on vacation for a while. I went to Asia, and Asia was lit. I was actually impressed with Asia. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But in Asia, I tried to play Rivals, and there's nobody on their servers. And I'm talking even in the lower levels. You're waiting like 10 minutes on the queue. So I had to just play on the American servers all the way in Asia, lagging all over the place. There's nobody playing in Asia. It is hilarious. So when I play this game solo, I might be the most unlucky player ever. My lobbies make absolutely no sense. My lobbies are so bad that the placement matches that they just added, right? It's been 2 seasons, I think, that they've added these in at the start of the season. In my placement matches, you're only supposed to play 10 of them, right? But this season, in season 6, On the Moses account, I had to play 15 placement matches. And on my Chris Smooth account, my main account, I played 13 matches. Because if you play a placement match and somebody quits, the placement match does not count. So on the counter after the game, normally it goes up by 1, but when somebody quits, they're like, nah, it just doesn't count. It shows in your history. That's how I know I played 15 games in 13, because I counted. I'm like, wait a second, what is going on? That's how many people are quitting in these games. And then even when they're not quitting, the placement matches are a disaster. I'm always losing them badly. It's just like a stomp. We're getting stomped. It's just ridiculous. So I only start to climb after the placements. So I don't know what's going on with the matchmaking. Why are the placements so skewed like that? Because as soon as they're over, it's like, okay, now we're winning and we're going up and we're climbing again. But it was just a disaster. The games are the worst quality ever in the placements. On my main account, I finally got Magneto up to Lord. That's how many games I've been solo tanking. I've solo tanked so much that I've got Lord Magneto now. That's tough. Magneto, he's one of the best players in the game. He's consistently ranked all the way up there, S tier, since the beginning of the game. Oh, I finally died. Look at that. Squirrel Girl actually got lucky and hit me out the sky. But even though Magneto is S tier, if your team is trash, it doesn't matter. You're still going to lose. If your team is trash when you use Magneto, you're going to get jumped. They're going to have hella divers. You're going to have like 2 or 3 divers diving you at the same time. What can you do? What can you do in those games? You can't do anything. But I still have fun with Magneto. I'm always doing crossover moves. I just ignore the tank. I sidestep their tank, and I start shooting those supports. I start making them back up, move to the side a little bit. Then when they're trying to heal the tank, I throw up the shield for a couple of seconds, do a little dance so they can't heal them. I have fun, and I love dunking on Cloak and Dagger. I love it when it says us against the world, and then I say fear, and then you see them trying to hide. They're trying to do a zigzag. They're trying to zigzag cheese, and then boom, you get them up out of there. That's why I like playing Magneto, because it's so fun to just pick on those Cloak and Dagger players. But the matchmaking conspiracies, I might have to make a document. I might have to, in season 7, just record the opening screen when they show who is going to be in this game on your team and on the other team. I need to make a montage, get a lot of stats, because something fishy is going on. In season 6, for instance, I placed with Moses at gold 1 after the placement matches. So I'm thinking, okay, at least all of my games, there's going to be voting. We're going to be banning heroes, right? No, I had a lot of games. I'm gold 1, but somehow there's no voting. And there's a bunch of silvers in the lobby. So that's why there's no voting. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a second. If you're gold 1, you should be safe from not being in lobbies where there's no bans, right? Because are they really going to go all the way back to silver 1 and put it in your lobby? Like, what's going on? So I was confused. I'm like, hold up. Why are so many of these games, I just pick my character right away, I'm gold 1. It makes no sense. You mean to tell me that there's no gold players? That are the only players you could find were a bunch of silvers, multiple silvers? Nah, something's not right. And here's another trend that I'm noticing. Let's say I'm Diamond 3 and it shows the start. It shows everyone that's going to be in the game. The other team will have Diamond 3, Diamond 3, Diamond 3, Diamond 2, Diamond 3, Diamond 3, right? They have an all diamond team. And then my team is me. I'm Diamond 3, Platinum 1, Platinum 1, Platinum 2, Diamond 3. Like, whoa. How come the other team has all diamonds and we got a whole bunch of platinums on my team? They put out a video. They claim they don't have that engagement optimized matchmaking, the skill-based matchmaking tweaked version. They said that when the game starts, it tries to find an average of all of the ranks and then it splits them up and it's supposed to be even. But it's not even. The math is not mathing. If there's 7 or 8 total diamond players out of 12, why would you put 6 of them on one team and then 2 on the other? Why wouldn't you split it up evenly? You're not fooling me, baby. It happens all the time. It doesn't matter what rank I am. I keep seeing that my team, I have a lot of the lower ranks on my team, and the other team has the full rank of whatever rank I'm currently in. Why do they keep doing that if it's supposed to be this fair and balanced, averaged out? That's not averaging out. The math ain't mathing. And you know it's about to be a disaster when you see who they start banning. Because my teammates, they're always trying to ban the Thing, or they're trying to ban Squirrel Girl. And why is anybody banning the Thing? Has the Thing ever been ban worthy? Has he ever been glitching? Because he's a big hit marker. I mean, he's good in certain situations. He's good. He goes crazy, but he's not ban crazy. So whenever I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, what IQ, how bad are these guys about to be that they literally put, and it's not just one player. It'll be like 3 players that are trying to ban the Thing. Oh my God. You know, they never ban Gambit. I always come right out the gate and ban Gambit, because if you're not going to use Gambit, if nobody on our team is going to pick Gambit, then you got to ban Gambit. I mean, haven't you played this game? These guys are high levels. They're level 70, 80, they're level 100. And they're not banning Gambit. And you're coming out, our supports are coming out, they're picking Invis and Cloak. They're not picking Gambit, so why don't you just ban Gambit? Because if you don't ban him, every time he gets his ult, that could be a team wipe. And then if they use Loki, they could have 2 team wipes. You can't allow that to happen. So if no one's gonna use Gambit, you gotta ban Gambit, at least Gambit. Can we all agree that Gambit's gotta get banned? Come on, and how come all of these support mains, how come they're not playing Gambit? Don't they know that Gambit is a menace? Why wouldn't you switch over and play Gambit then? How come nobody on my team is ever playing Gambit? This gameplay is absolutely hilarious. Look at the other team. They got the worst supports. They got Adam and Jeff together. They got a Squirrel Girl that won't switch. How many times has that Squirrel Girl died? You're a liability. Your counter, your direct counter, Iron Man is out here, and you're still letting that Squirrel Girl fly. I know what that feels like, because I've had those teammates where they don't want to switch over, and it's just hilarious. But 51-1 Iron Man, 29 final hits. You got to give it up to their Doctor Strange, because at least he was trying to get me up out of there. He was using his cooldowns to fly up in the sky and try to duel me one-on-one. Every team has that one guy who's gonna at least try to get you out of the sky. And sometimes that's me. Sometimes I'm on the other team and I'm the guy trying to do that. But I mean, look at these stats. This is absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable. Give that guy a map. Merch is now available at chrissmooth.com. Shipping worldwide. My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. You know they gotta be furious. Maybe that's why they were fouling me so much. They were just angry. Oh, look at those tears. Are those tears? Did they put tears on my player? That is hilarious. Jason Kidd, what's up? Good series. That was cool.